Prior to going to Glacier National Park this past August of 2022, I did a lot of research on trying to find out information about riding my e-bike on the famous Going to the Sun road. This road is most commonly used by cyclists during the springtime and during the fall when cars are either very limited on the road or not allowed on the road at all. I had scheduled this trip for August, and that, as you probably are well aware of, is peak season for a national park like this. So I knew that I was going to have to share the road with vehicle traffic during the time that I wanted to do my bike ride. Glacier National Park has a great shuttle bus system, and my original plan was to bring my bike on the shuttle bus from Apcar Village up to Logan's Pass. However, the problem was I have a bike that has fat tires, and my tires are probably about 4 inches wide, as you'll see in a little bit, and they were too fat to get in the bike rack that the shuttle bus had to offer. So because my wife didn't feel comfortable riding her bike with me on this Going to the Sun road, she agreed to drive me up to Logan's Pass. It's about 10:40 in the morning and it's 55 degrees. It's quite a bit colder up here at this altitude than it was down at Apcar Village. It's not uncommon for it to be a 15-degree temperature difference from the lower altitude up to the higher altitude at Logan's Pass. So as you can see, we're getting ready to go for it now. Got my wife in the driver's seat. I'm making sure my bike is prepped right and ready for the long ride, and pretty excited about this right now. So as we're leaving Logan's Pass Visitor Center, there's a lot of traffic up here, a lot of cars coming and going, shuttle buses, and so there were times I had to wait for my wife. We decided, since she was coming down with me, that she would just kind of stay on my tail and follow me as I ride down the mountain. One of the things I realized right away was the steep grade of going downhill, how fast I was able to go. Like, I wasn't using any battery power whatsoever, and I was going like 30 miles an hour, much faster than the cars were going down. So there wasn't any issue with cars having to pass me or me pull over so they can go by me. If anything, I can go faster than the cars could go, at least at the beginning.
Oh my gosh, this is the ultimate. Oh yeah. I probably feel safer than you feel in your truck.
Probably.
That was the worst part for you. Yeah. Oh, I wish you were with me. You would love this. This is nothing.
With you.
I have to keep waiting for you. That's okay. I don't want to rush you. So you go slow. I'll wait for you, but you don't.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm taking my time. And
Okay. Yeah.
So as you just heard, you could see that I'm able to go much faster than my wife's able to go driving behind me. And so that's fine. I had to pull over numerous times to wait for her, and I didn't have to do this, but I just wanted her to be close by, because she was kind of sketched even driving on this road, because it is a very narrow road. So, you know, it was kind of nice to be able to go really fast. That's all. I like to ride fast. And, you know, just as long as I pulled over and waited for her occasionally, that made it more enjoyable. So now we decided to put the camera inside the cab of my truck so that you could get the vantage point from her view as she's following me down the mountain. And as you just saw, there was a couple of cyclists that we didn't see too many on this road besides me, and here was two more, and these weren't even e-bikes. These were regular hardcore cyclists riding up the grade. So here we took a little break just to enjoy some of the beautiful sights along the road. And that's one thing, if I was to do this all over again, I would take the ride much slower and have more stops. The problem with my wife having a vehicle and me being on a bike is the parking is very limited along this road. And that's the downfall of being in your car, is parking. In a bike, you could pull over and park anywhere. And that's what I would do differently, is have my wife on her bike with me and both of us on bikes and allowing us to pull over and enjoy the scenery. This total ride, and I'm not showing the entire video of this whole ride because the video would be just too long and I didn't want to bore you any more than I probably already am. We did it in about 45 minutes total time, and we were going pretty fast. We didn't stop and smell the roses too often, but there are so many great spots to see, and that's what I would do different. The bike I'm using is an Elux, and it is an awesome bike. The model I have is a Tahoe GT, and it is the most comfortable, best e-bike I've ever had. I've had a couple of them over the years. This is by far the best one. So comfortable, felt so safe. The braking is awesome. The battery power, it lasts for a lot of miles in time. And my wife has one. We absolutely love these bikes. So I'm coming to the end of my ride here. We started at Logan Pass and we rode down to Lake McDonald Lodge, which is going to be on the right, and that's where we're going to end it. So overall, this was a great ride. I would definitely do it again. I would want to do it with my wife, so I would have to get someone else to drive us up there and drop us off and take 3 hours to get down and stop at all the beautiful sights and take in the scenery and really enjoy it. I never at all felt like I was doing something unsafe or it wasn't a good decision to do this. I would highly recommend this bike ride for anybody who enjoys cycling, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it that will help you with your adventure of riding going to the Sun Road.